I'm gonna show you guys if you ever need to replace your exterior plastic trim right here. If it cracked, or in my case, if you had to replace the doors and I wasn't paying attention that it wasn't the same. This is the trim that I'm supposed to have on my car. So I figured out how to remove the trim. You have one bolt, or I should say screw, right here. And then you have to roll down your window all the way. And you pull back this little seal. And you have another screw there. And another one there. And you can... excuse me, and you can actually reach them from here as long as you have like a skinny bit. And then it's the same thing with the window in the back. You have the one when you open the door right there, and then after you roll down the window, you have right there another one and one down here. It's a T15. So I got all three out. You're also gonna need to pull back the rubber seal, you know, because it's obviously shoved into it. So like this. Alright, so you have this little hook that's at the bottom of the trim, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that piece in there. It's a piece of metal and it hooks onto that, so you have to remove the door panel, which if you look at one of my other videos that I made how to remove the door panel, it's very easy. There's literally two bolts where your power buttons are, one where your door handle, your inside door handle is, and then one at the very bottom towards the front of the door panel. You pop off those four bolts, and then you just literally start to put your hand behind the panel and you start to pull back and it pops off. So what I had to do was use a long flathead screwdriver, and I can't show you now because I don't have that piece in there, but so the door, this piece is like that, and that hooks onto that metal, so I had to use this screwdriver and push with one hand, and with my other hand pull up and then it slid out. All right, so now I got my other piece of trim, and you just work it back down in there. Make sure your holes line up for your screws. And then this piece of the window trim, you just have to shove it back down in there. All right, so you know, after you slide this back in, you can reinstall your door panel. Make sure your seal is, you know, nice and tight against the piece, and make sure over here too. And this plastic trim has like a lip on the inside, so make sure it's like this. And then pretty much you just put back your 3 screws. You got the one there, and then the 2 inside there. And that's it for that piece. So you can see the difference, what I was talking about. So now I gotta remove the back one. You got the 1 screw on the inside, and then you got the 2 screws here. The one in the back's a lot easier because it doesn't have this hook, so you actually don't even have to remove the door panel. So as you've seen, I already popped it out, and then you put your new one in. Alright, so the back one comes out easy, but it doesn't go in easy. I got it in. You got to be careful. This plastic thing goes into this seal right here, and you have to have it in there before you try to push this down in there. You're gonna have to use some force once you get down in here, but like I said, be careful so you don't squeeze this piece of rubber down in there, because it's hard to pry it back out. And then this plastic thing, you gotta pull it back so this plastic trim can fit down in there. But I did finally get it in. I just put in those 2 screws. So I just have to put in this seal and then put back that screw, and that's it.